Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey.
100-minute bag, that's a big number.
Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. I got to put on, I got a bad one. They wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Lady! Cut!
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Watch the run.
Yep.
I got him. On me. Go, Mike 51.
Be careful.
On first down, it's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run. This is Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Jim. 36. Watch this.
We're good. 4, ready.
On the ground, Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
5-1.
Forty's the line. Squeeze.
Smooth.
Come on, hey, we're going Mike 40. Wild Bill.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Hey, Haywood.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
At the 46-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Hey, seam 6.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Devon Kennard. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
13.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
My 40, my 40.
Hey, 11.
Here I come.
Hey, easy.
Here I come.
Bravo.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We're scoreless after one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
3 down.
Breeze going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You better be ready.
Hey, easy.
Alert 3. Check Mike 4.
Here we go.
I'm trying to collect.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Ready. 5-9.
Check 31. Whip. Watch the whip.
Sammy.
Check 15.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On second down, Kamara. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. Third and goal.
Over.
Check nickel.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's caught, Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The final shot before the break, Stanford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They run it again with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. You'll kill.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike's 40.
Hey, foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Let's go, one.
Sammy. Sammy.
Mike 40. I got him.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Your track.
Hey, easy.
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bound to lose one. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, easy.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
5-9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Easy, opposite.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Yellow lady.
Hey, watch the ball.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Not today. Now, recon, 132 fighter, snap.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming.
21.
Hey, Charlie.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now on second and 13. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, easy.
Banjo.
0-2.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Mike 51.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Breeze will try again on second down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I got you, Pop. Here we go, 21. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. He runs. Hey, Echo. Mike 40.
To throw, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Devon Kennard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3 down. Hey, 11. 3 down. Mike 40. Check. He's good. Watch the backer. 40's Mike. 13. Hey, kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And Ging's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Yellow lady. Screens. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Breeze now. He gets it to Thomas. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
11.
Now Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Detroit. J.D. McKissick, 57 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Kennard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Check back 40. Check back 40. Drop deep, drop deep. Here we go.
Hey, high 7.
SOS.
5-1.
SOS.
To throw is Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, 40's Mike.
Back to throw Breeze. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day.
Breeze to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Again, it's Breeze. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And the blitz does come. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. He's got daylight. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.